Asalamalaikum, hello and welcome to the Pakora Man channel and welcome to Tangier in Morocco. Join me today on a 2-day trip around this beautiful city. I explore the local attractions and make my way around the old Medina, souks and markets. I'll also be checking out the Casbah, the marina and the beach, and of course I have to test out the local cuisine. If, like me, you only have 2 days in the city, then it is essential to plan well. At the least to explore the essential things to see in Tangier, including its museums, the Medina, the souks and the beaches. For this reason, I decided to use the hop-on, hop-off bus service, which is run by Alsa. I'll leave a link in the description below. The city tour starts from the port and immediately starts to climb through the Medina. I didn't think it was possible to get a big bus through such narrow streets. But this gets you up close and personal and gives you a great perspective of the architecture and the daily life of the locals. I'm finding using city bus tours is a great way to get acquainted with a new city. This one was no exception. There are 2 tours, the red tour which I'll be taking tomorrow, which takes you to outside the city to the Cap Spartel lighthouse, and the blue tour, which is the city tour I'm taking today. This is the newer, more modern part of the city where you will find shopping malls and also find the main bus station and train stations. As the tour is returning back to the start point, the last part of the journey runs along the promenade and these great looking beaches, which I'll be visiting later in the video. This is the marina area. Its location is again so accessible from the Medina, as it's just a few minutes walk away, and also next to the main beach area. The marina has cafes, restaurants, shops and underground parking. Apart from somewhere to park your boat, this area is becoming a great place to buy property which overlooks the marina and the beach. Very tempting. There's always time for ice cream. I've gone for a chocolate fondant. Let's see if the centre is runny. Oh, look at that. Yummy, yummy, my tummy. Evening time on my first day, and I found this lovely restaurant near the Petit Socco. And then after, chilled at a cafe with some mint tea and some entertainment thrown in. Breakfast taken on the roof terrace of our riad in the Medina, with cracking views over the rooftops and the sea. Back on the tour bus today for a 10 AM tour on the red route to Cap Spartel. We start again from the port and make our way along the coast, spotting little beaches that pop up from nowhere, look very tempting places where you can spend a lazy day relaxing. We also pass the Socco Alto, which is a shopping mall with a bowling alley and a play area for children. It also has a food court. No time for shopping for me on this trip. The route then starts to climb, which reveals stunning views over the city. And then when we start our descent, you get spectacular views of the coast and the beaches. The bus has dropped us off at Cap Spartel, and this lighthouse is where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Mediterranean Sea. This has to be on your list of must-see places whilst in Tangier. The main attraction is of course the lighthouse, but this area has also been declared a nature reserve. The lighthouse was built in the mid-19th century by architect Francois Reynard. It's 30 metres high and its beacon can be seen up to 23 nautical miles away. If you're wondering, that's not Hercules, that's the King of Morocco. The ground floor of the lighthouse complex has been converted into a maritime museum, and it's worth spending a bit of time reading up on its history and also the profiles of the lighthouse keepers over the years. There is a 50 dirham fee to enter the complex, which includes the opportunity to climb to the top of the lighthouse, where you will be rewarded with panoramic views. The gardens are a spectacular treat that I was not expecting. I could have spent the whole day walking around the manicured gardens and relaxing at one of the cafes. Whilst talking to one of the waiters saying how lucky he was to work at a great location, he mentioned it's even better to stay until the evening for an amazing sunset. That'll have to be done on my next trip. Before we move on to the next place, we decided to stop at this cafe, drink, and have you ever seen a more picturesque cafe location this? Not a bad view, is it? And I've got my favourite, my avocado milkshake, and this time I've spiced it up with a bit of orange juice. Oh, that's good. Another picturesque spot. This is where the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean meet. We're at the Hercules Cave. Legend has it Hercules came through here and kicked a hole in a rock into the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, pull the other one, mate. Some people don't believe anything. The caves are named after Hercules because, as legend has it, he rested in here after separating the land to create the Straits of Gibraltar and placing a pillar on each continent. As you will observe the weird looking carvings of the walls and ceilings of the cave, this is not natural and was a result of stone being extracted, as this was once used as a quarry. I'm not sure it's worth the 60 dirham entry fee, but you do get to see the natural beauty of the cave and feel the power of the Atlantic as it gushes in and crashes onto the rocks. So that's the hole that Hercules allegedly kicked out of the rock, and there's a little resemblance to the map of Africa. You make of that what you want.
Going past the wall.
We returned from the tour early afternoon and it was food time. Freshly grilled, delicious and excellent value at 100 dirhams. We made our way back to our riad through the Medina and trying not to get lost in these alleyways, which I still managed to do. Probably our last stop today is just a visit to the beach. It is early evening, so probably better a bit earlier in the day, but we're just going to have a look around and see what facilities they have here. To enjoy Tangier's beaches, you don't have to go far. Just a short walk from the Medina along a beautiful promenade, you'll find some of the best kept beaches anywhere in Morocco. I didn't get a chance to see the sunset, but I hear they are spectacular from this beach. I couldn't help myself, I had to try one of these. They can get up to 30 miles an hour, amazingly good fun. We walked back along the promenade towards the port and for evening prayers at this beautiful masjid known as Masjid Lala Abla. For our last meal of the day, we found this traditional Moroccan restaurant serving tagines and grilled meats. That's my kefta tagine, bubbling hot. Asalamalaikum and good morning. It's my last day here in Tangier, and today's plan is to go to the Kasbah, which is at the top of the hill there, you can see behind me, as the highest point of the city, and also to take a walk in the old Medina as well. So the bus has dropped us off at the Mohammed V Masjid, and I believe this is the largest in Tangier. We walked from the masjid onto Masala Avenue, which is a local market. There were no tourists here apart from me. Even though it was early, some of the traders were still setting up. It was a hive of activity. These are the sort of places that I love spending time exploring. These markets are normally the heart and soul of Moroccan life. They are rough and raw and not pretentious in any way, as they exist to serve a purpose. Full of locals picking up essentials to feed the family. These guys are making phyllo pastry by hand. They make it look easy, but believe me, it's not. Time for a break, and we just sat in this juice shop, and it's absolutely heaving. It's a very busy part of Tangier, right in the centre. For another quick break, and I had to get another avocado and orange milkshake. I just can't resist these things. This is the area known as Grand Soko. This is where people come in the evening to chill out and during the day, meet up with friends, family. Very relaxed atmosphere. We were here till about 11:30 last night, and it was beautifully calm, but still very busy at that time. So leading on from the Grand Soko is Medina, and we're just going to take a walk through there. So this area seems to be more commercialized and probably geared up more towards the tourist trade. There are still a lot of local people here who are doing their daily shopping. I have noticed in Tangier more than anywhere else in Morocco, there seems to be a lot of recreational space, parks and seating area for people to just chill out. It was great to see. Should be buying some of this. Our next stop was to the Kasbah, the highest part of the city. The long and winding road to the Kasbah. Kasbah meaning a fortification, a walled city built for the protection against invaders. You can take a taxi to the top, but much more fun is to walk through the narrow maze-like streets to the top and seeing local life along the way. Some of the best views of the city are from here. Wow. Not bad at all. Oh wow. There is also a Kasbah museum you can visit, but I didn't have time on this trip. So this is the Kasbah at Tangier, the original fortification of the city, protecting it from all invaders. Apart from me, I got through. Not a bad sight at all. Doesn't actually feel like you're in Morocco. You could actually be in Spain. Some winding alleyways down from the Kasbah back to the Medina. You can't get too much of a good thing, so we've come back to the same restaurant we ate at yesterday for more keftas and grilled meats. We're just about to catch a taxi to the airport. We thought we'd just pick up some sandwiches from here. Don't know how long it's going to take at the airport and what there is available, so better to be prepared. After spending 2 days here, I want to come back and explore some more. It does captivate you and does have plenty more to offer visitors. I got a taxi back to the airport with a local app called InDrive. Careem is also available here. The app, it cost me 68 dirhams from the centre of Tangier to the airport. I would leave at least 45 minutes to travel here as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do me a favour and subscribe to the channel and share the content with your friends and family. Thanks for watching again. See you soon.